We are at home, and guess what we did? We finally found a Christmas tree. Yay! This is the tallest Christmas tree we've ever had. We've always had a 7-foot tree, I think, 7.5. This is, how tall is it? 9. So this is a 9-foot tree, and it's $150. And
we were looking at one was $250, so
yeah, we were looking at a really expensive one at Hobby Lobby, and it was flocked. And what I was worried about was every year when you're putting on ornaments or taking off ornaments, that flocking is going to fall off. So I really like this because it doesn't feel like plastic, and I'll show you the difference. And it's not pre-lit. So this one actually feels like it has like a feathery texture to it. Whereas like this one literally feels like a toy. It feels like a plastic toy.
Yeah, some of it does.
Yeah. So yeah, they've like have it interspersed with the little feathery pieces. But for the most part, it's very plasticky. And so it was between this one, a 9-foot for $150, or there's one right here that's a 7-foot for $130. And we've always had the 7-foot in the past, but I told Kevin, I said, it looks so small now. Now that I see this one, it just looks really small. The 7-foot one does. So we're gonna get this one. Hopefully we don't regret it. It's really easy at home because they have, like, this says C38 for this tree. Then you go back there, the boxes are back there, and you just go down the aisle where your box is, and you find it, and it's really simple. Yeah, they've made it really easy for you. So we haven't looked, they have all kinds of Christmas stuff out, and so we're gonna look at the rest of it right now. I might record a little bit, but I don't know how much I'll record. But they had some really cool sleds up here, and I thought they would look good on the porch. But now this is a gorgeous tree. And this one has like a light dusting, but I noticed immediately when Kevin touched it, it's like some of that came off with just a little, with him just touching it a little bit. So that wouldn't be one that I would get. But look at these, they've got these that look like a dress again, like this one. And then they have the colorful ones. That one looks like, that one is really cute. I really like that color of those. And then this one has like blue tips. It's literally like a blue color, but I bet it's really pretty once you get it decorated. And then if you want a black tree, they have black. You could even put that up for Halloween or something. And they have this one with the angel wings. I said I wasn't going to film much, and I'm not, but in their ornament section, they have a whole FAO short section. Kevin, this would be neat to get for Gavin or Amelia. This block has just their letter on it.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you could get the A, and then there's going to be a G for Gavin. That would be neat. But let me show you what they have. They have the...
I really like those.
I do too, because they're huge. $10. I know, they're huge.
That'll fit on this big tree, though.
I know, that's what I was thinking too. You could go, but I already got 2 of the other ones. So they have these planes.
Hold on. It's a little black train.
Kevin keeps seeing things that he likes. They have a black train,
I think I like the
but
green.
then they have red, and then they have green.
I think I like the red.
Let's see. There are 5.
That's not bad.
And then, so this is the whole FAO shorts section. And so they have like nutcrackers. I'm going to get a couple of those. They have bears, a hot air balloon. They have a toy shop, which I love. They have a bear here, which is really cute. A giraffe. Look at the little dog. You can actually see through him. Yeah, but they have all kinds of them to choose from. Guess who has a Christmas tree? Yay! We have a new Christmas tree. But I was gonna say, if all the ornaments don't fit on this Christmas tree, what Kevin doesn't know is I'm gonna keep that old tree and I might put it up too. I was just saying that we have a Christmas tree. I'm very happy. Very, very happy that we have a new Christmas tree.
She's just glad to hear me complain.
I think there might be something in front of you, so you can't pull through. I'm not sure. I thought there was one of those barriers. No barrier. It's a good thing. But we spent like $200 and something in there. So, I'm wondering now, do I keep all this stuff and have a Christmas haul to see if I can get any more stuff? Or do I put this with the grocery haul and just assume I'm not going to buy any more? I don't know. I might save it. And if I don't buy anything else, we do have something. Are you going to Hobby Lobby?
No, Hobby Lobby.
Where were you going?
Beyond.
Oh, that's right. We're going to Bed Bath & Beyond. I forgot we were going there. We're going to Bed Bath & Beyond because I'm thinking my aunt told me they were going out of business. I think. I could be wrong. We'll go in there anyway. But yeah. But we are looking for something.
That's 25 in the parking lot. It's a little too slow for that one.
Yeah, because they zipped around. But we are looking for something else for Christmas for the outside of the house. So I think I'm gonna save the stuff that I bought for a Christmas themed haul. So you won't be seeing what we bought. Now, I showed you the tree, so you know what the tree looked like. And you'll see that, of course, at Christmas time. But I did pick up a couple of other things. So that tree was one something.
179?
And we spent $2 something, so you know we bought some other things. But Kevin picked out some things too, which I thought was really interesting, and I'm glad because Kevin very rarely picks out anything, but he saw some things that he liked.
You got a taller tree, so you gotta take care of it.
You have to fill it in. Yes, when you get a taller tree, you have to fill it in. So yeah, we're gonna go in Bed Bath & Beyond. They have a sign out front, but I don't know what it says. So anyway, if I see anything fun to show you, I will, but I doubt there will be anything. Last time we were in here, I used to get a bunch of different foods and stuff like that in here. It was kind of disappointing because they had like gotten rid of all that stuff, like the special food section. And I mean, you pay twice as much for it here, but it says, yes, we are open. Welcome back. I don't know if they're going to close it or not. I'm cleaning, that's why I have my hair pinned up. But I want to talk to you just really quickly about a new to me cleaning product. Now I know this cleaning product has been around, it's like since the dawn of time, but it is new to me, and I want to tell you about it just in case you don't know about it, just like I didn't know about it. So we've lived in this house, it'll be 8 years in December, and this bathroom was an addition to the house. So I'm gonna sit down on the toilet and talk to you. So it's clean, I just cleaned. But this bathroom is an addition to the house. So when they put the bath and shower and all that in, the bottom of this bathtub has it's textured. It's very, very textured. So there are like hairline ridges all on the bottom of it, which means that if you have a daughter who uses a lot of Bath and Body Works products, or any of those kind of products, any of those, oh gosh, like the sugar scrubs and the Lush, or the bath bombs, or just any of those bath washes, that type of thing, then it creates a film on the tub. So it will create like a gray film because dirt sticks to that. So you've created this oily texture, this oily surface that is perfect to attract dirt. So the bottom of this tub, it having those hairline cracks, not cracks, but you know what I mean, that texture, it has always attracted that grit. And I have never been able to properly clean it. And I mentioned this a long time ago, because I was like, so I use the scrubbing bubbles, and I would always like use a scrub foot, and it did not work. So I used the scrubbing bubbles. I used the Lysol wipes, the dual wipes. I used Clorox wipes. I used just regular Windex. I bought the, what's it called? I literally had to Google it because I couldn't think of the name of it. A magic eraser. I used a magic eraser on the bottom of this thing. Nothing was getting the grit out. And so then I started watching this girl on TikTok, which if you're one of these people that thinks that TikTok is just all fluff and you don't get anything out of it, it's really not true. I've gotten so many things out of TikTok. There are many opportunities for learning. Now, of course, there's idiocy on there as well. Absolutely, I give you that. But the people, and some of the people I follow, you know, it is some of that. But I also follow very educated people who have wonderful stories to tell. I follow a physician who has gone to the top medical schools, and he talks about experiences that he's had. I follow an author who talks about proper word use, which I have trouble with, clearly, as we can tell. But he talks about when to use this word over that word, and when this word wouldn't, but I follow some educated people. So I also follow this girl who, she and her husband clean houses, and she's fantastic. She is truly fantastic. But she mentioned this product on her TikTok channel, and I got it. We were in Walmart. I was in the cleaning aisle at Walmart because I know other people had mentioned they found it at the Dollar Tree. Well, we were in Walmart, so I was looking, and they had it. It's called Barkeeper's Friend. Barkeeper's Friend. It comes out if your mom was old school like my mom bought Comet or Ajax. Ajax was the cheap form of Comet. Comet was like the top-notch brand. So sometimes when she had a little bit more to spend, she would get the Comet, and when she didn't, she would get the Ajax. So this comes out like that. It's like a powder, but this beats Comet and Ajax. It beats both of them. It is grittier. It is thicker. So I'm still, for the sides of the shower and for the sides of the tub, I'm still using my scrubbing bubbles. I've never had an issue with that. But there were those thin, that thin texture, like I told you about on the bottom, where I had this grit in the bottom of the tub, and it's like I could take my fingernail. This is how fine it was. I could take my fingernail and I could literally go between the cracks. I could get it out like that. But you're talking about 2 billion of those little crevices in the bottom of this tub. So that just, it's like, okay, I can't do that. So what am I going to do? So I bought the Barkeeper's Friend, and we already had, hopefully I don't get water everywhere. We already had the scrub brush. We used to have a swimming pool years ago, and we just kept the brush. There was no reason to get rid of this because we had hardly ever used it with the swimming pool for the sides. Didn't need it. We thought we would, but we didn't. And so I put the, while I'm doing the scrubbing bubbles around the sides of the tub and the bottom part down here, I let the Barkeeper's Friend sit. And then I take that scrubbing brush and I scrub the devil right out of it. I just scrub and scrub and scrub and scrub. And it's a really thick paste, like I said. But it has cleaned the bottom of this tub like nothing else. It is amazing. So I'm going to show you. And I'm sure it's not perfect by any means. But so this is the bottom of the tub. And I mean, this is beautiful. I don't know if you can tell because it's really, really hard to tell. But that's white. That's white. There's no gray. And you can see the, I don't know if you can see the texture. See the texture? And it's just really, really, really hard to clean. And so, that barkeeper's friend, I just had to let you all know that I don't remember how much it cost. I'm trying to get you back on the tripod. I don't remember how much it cost. I do not think it was that much. And like I said, I'm pretty sure other people have said they found it at Dollar Tree. So I don't know how much it was at Walmart for 21 ounces, but you could at least get it for $1 at the Dollar Tree. You have to try it. If you have anything with crevices that's textured and you're trying to clean it up, you totally need to try this stuff because it's a game changer. So like even like it got to the point at our old house when Ashley was a teenager that I said, you know what, you can buy that stuff. You can buy that Bath and Body stuff and you can soak in the tub and you can do whatever, but you have to clean the bathtub out. You have to clean the bathtub out because if you take a bath, Kevin and I don't take baths. We never, ever, ever take a bath. We always take a shower. But if you're gonna sit and relax in that, it's gonna leave a ring around the bathtub. So it got to the point where I said, that's fine, you can buy it, but then you have to clean out the tub. You have to, every time you take a bath and use that stuff, you have to clean out the tub. So she got to the point where she didn't buy it anymore. She didn't buy it at all. And then we moved into this house and I knew that she liked the sugar scrubs or whatever they're called, and so I had bought her some, she had bought her some, and so I was letting her use it, but I wasn't making her clean out the tub, and so it's like, okay, this stuff is not coming out. Anybody that uses that stuff, it's going to leave a film. Anyone that takes a bath and uses that stuff, it's just gonna happen, it's normal. So Kevin and I, we don't use any of those products. We use, I use shampoo and conditioner. Kevin only uses shampoo on his hair, and we use a bar of soap, a bar of Dove soap. So we don't have the issue with that collecting as much in the bottom, but you're still always going to get that. So I might not have to use this every time I clean the tub, but it's nice to know that it works if I do. You know, it's there. So I just wanted to let you all know. So there you go. Hopefully that's information you can use. It is 7:15. We set the alarm, it's Sunday, we set the alarm for 6:15, so we've been up an hour. And I didn't even have coffee. I swear the geese just flew by. Geese just flew by. I didn't even have coffee this morning because we are going to Jungle Gyms. We haven't been to Jungle Gyms since the last time you saw a haul from us. If you search my channel, Jungle Gyms haul, that's the last time we were at Jungle Gyms. So we got smart this time and we have come over to Lexington. We left Winchester, came straight to Meyer in Lexington, and we went in and we bought some dry ice. Thank the Lord. They had 2 full bags and you pay for it by the pound, and they had 1 very small bag, like this much is in the bag.
How about your phone?
And Kevin said I wasn't going to get that small bag because we needed 3. We have like 3 freezer bags in the back, plus we bought our big cooler. And I wasn't even going to get that small bag, even though we needed 3. And Kevin said, yeah, you pay by weight. He said, so go ahead and get it. So we just paid $29.72, almost $30 just for the dry ice.
You know what though, if you bought ice, like a big bag of ice, a couple of big bags of ice, you'd spend that much.
Right, and it's worth it to us because now we know that we can get ice cream, like frozen ice cream, and it will be fine. Yeah. Because last time it was like, we had gotten sent some ice cream in the mail, And so we had just a little bit. It had been at our house overnight. And so we had just like probably about the size of that little piece that we bought just now.
Yeah.
But let me tell you how much it cost. One of them was, oh, you can't tell.
It's $2.39 per pound.
Okay, yeah, one of them rang up as $10 and something. Well, I paid almost $30, so that tells you how much they were just very, very expensive. But for us, it's, if you're driving, how long does it take to get there?
2 hours.
2 hours. When you're driving 2 hours and you're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on groceries, it's nice to know that it's worth you've made it worth your while by buying the dry ice to ensure that you can get the frozen stuff. So Kevin has his phone, he just set his phone up, and so it's very, very foggy though right now.
Cinnabird.
I'm hoping that'll clear up as we go. Yeah, we decided to leave early and on a Sunday because we feel like there will be less traffic. I'm almost positive the last time we went to Jungle Gyms was also on a Sunday. And you just didn't have the traffic that you had because on a weekday, a lot of people that live in Kentucky commute into Ohio for work. Right there is Cincinnati is right there, and so a lot of people go right over the bridge. There's a big bridge. A lot of people go right over that bridge and they go to work. So we definitely didn't want to go during the week. And then I just feel like Saturday is a natural day for people to go out and go shopping. Most people that work 5 days, you know, they go to work 5 days a week, that's their shopping day. So I feel like we're better off going on Sunday than we would any other day of the week. But the roads, I'll show you real quick what you can see. The roads have been pretty clear. This has been our trip so far, so I hope it stays. As far as traffic, I hope we have a light traffic day, but I do hope this fog will clear up soon. I always love to get this on camera every time we come because it's just, I told Kevin, I said, it's like seeing Emerald City or something. It's like, you've traveled all this way and there is Cincinnati. It's just a big city, and there's lots of big buildings, and they're really pretty. And so it's just neat coming over that hill and having that nice view of it. But traffic has been really, really good the entire time, but it has picked up since we've gotten in this area. There has been construction barrels, but no actual construction.
You know, I think there's always construction in Cincinnati ever since I was a kid.
Yes.
Anytime you go to Cincinnati, they're doing something.
Yes. Yes. Anytime we would come up here to go to Kings Island, there's always construction. Always. But the bridge is not too far away. But now we have had to reduce our speed several times. But I always think that building's pretty. It's a Radisson.
Yeah, I think it's got a rotating hotel too.
Yeah, it did. It says Jungle Gyms, and there's a Planet Fitness and a Smoothie King. There's a Jersey Mike's here, but this is how it looks, and it looks like there's already lots of cars here. But they have a nice parking lot. What is that? A compass? I don't know what it was. But there's like plenty of parking. And it's numbered out here, of course, like all parking lots, so you can try to remember where you park, what section you parked in. We're leaving Jungle Gyms right now, and I did not film one thing in there. Did not film anything because I've done a store tour before. If you're curious what it's like in Jungle Gyms, if it's worth the drive, it's well worth the drive. I think even Kevin would admit it's worth the drive because you can get so much. But we're leaving there, and we at the very end we were doing good with one buggy through the whole store, and then we wait until we get to the frozen stuff. Of course, there's frozen sections throughout, but we didn't see any in the other frozen sections. There's a main like frozen section.
It has ice cream,
pizza, ice cream, breakfast stuff like that. And we were doing really good with one buggy until we got there. And then I discovered that they had that Tillamook ice cream. We've never had that in our area. And so they had that, plus they had a lot more ice creams that we've never tried before. So I did end up having to get a buggy, but it was only for like six containers of ice cream. Everything else.
But we also had the previous buggy, like overflowing.
Oh, yes. I mean, it was like overflowing. So we were getting things out of the buggy, and I had already forgotten that we had put them in the buggy at the beginning of the shopping trip. But Kevin and I both guessed how much we had spent. And I said, oh, we didn't spend, I said, oh, we did. I don't think we spent as much as we spent last time. And we had spent over $700 last time. And I guessed like $500.
I said $550.
Kevin guessed $550. We spent $740.32. So we were both wrong. We did, I don't know if we bought as many items, or maybe we did. Maybe we bought just as much as we bought last time, and it just, I don't know. But we spent over $700 again, which is fine because we didn't have really anything at home.
No, we didn't. Your review cabinet's been empty.
Yeah, I have a review cabinet. Yeah, and as far as frozen stuff goes, and so we bought things that are, you know, of course we bought sweet stuff and stuff like that, but we also bought stuff that we can review for dinner, like pizzas and stuff like that, that a lot of you will be able to get in your area that we just haven't seen in our area.
Some good looking pizzas.
Yeah, we did get some really good looking pizzas. So right now, believe it or not, oh, and if you want to know about the dry ice, we've pretty much filled up our frozen bags. We have,
one's got a little bit of room in it.
Has a little bit, but not a lot. But we are, how long away is
2 hours from home.
No, how long away is where we're going now?
Oh, it's like 5 or 6 miles.
5 miles? Okay, we are 5 miles away from IKEA. We've never been to IKEA before, and quite frankly,
it's like a 15-minute drive.
It's 15 minutes for 5 miles.
Yeah, you're going down all this stop-and-go traffic.
That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is a lot more traffic now, but believe it or not, we've never been to IKEA, and I am not interested really in the furniture at all. I'm not. I mean, we could glance as we walk by, but I'm interested in seeing the food because they have a lot of food. Ashley's told me they have a lot of food. Ashley's been many times to IKEA, and she never knows what to get me and what not to get and what we've reviewed, and Ashley's not worried about, you know, picking stuff up for me to review. So I do know that they have a frozen section, which unfortunately, you know, we won't be able to.
Maybe some smaller.
Yeah, it'll have to be small, which I'm thinking from what I've seen online, it looks like bigger boxes of stuff, like pies and cakes, or I don't know. It just depends. Because, you know, even if it's in the frozen department, I'm thinking it could be in the frozen department, but they might tell you to thaw it before eating. So in that case, it could stay out, and then we could just review. That would be one of the first things that we review once we get home, and then we wouldn't have to worry about it being frozen.
Yeah, we'll learn.
So, yeah, but that's mainly what I'm looking for, is for their food. And because we've tried some of their cookies and stuff before, and they were so delicious. They were really good. So anyway, I'll have to tell you, I do not plan on filming in here, unless I see something really cool, because we've got a car full of food. So I know that even though we're going here for the first time, it's going to be a quick trip, don't you think? It's not like we're going to go on a real first time shopping trip.
Because like you said, most of it's furniture anyways.
Yeah, a real first time shopping trip would be us browsing up and down the aisles and looking at stuff. And since I'm got a car full of food and I'm looking for food, that's, you know, it's not going to be anything for me to film anyway. So maybe if we come again at some point, I'll film it then. But if you are interested in seeing what we bought at Jungle Gyms, you will have seen the review before this, the haul video before this, and you'll get to see every single thing we bought, and then you'll know all the upcoming reviews. Kevin even found some stuff for his lunchtime review channel, some things that are probably very common to you all that you have seen in your area many times, and we tried to be mindful of that with a lot of the things. You know, we did get foreign foods, we did. But because I think that's interesting to people that live in other countries. But we also got things like they have their own Jungle Gyms brand candy bars, and we didn't get any of those because we're thinking you all can't get them, and you can't order them online. I don't think they sell anything online. So there's really no point in me getting something that you can only get from that store in Ohio, you know? So we tried to be mindful of that this time. So, yep.
Big, huge blue building.
There it is. And it was not that far away at all.
Yeah, we turned 2 roads there.
Yeah, you cannot miss that building. I can't believe we've been up here, what was that, our 3rd time?
3rd or 4th.
And this is our first time going to IKEA. We truly did not realize it was this close. Honestly, I thought you got off in like a different part of Kentucky to get there. What are those shops that Ashley goes to? The outlet malls.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking it was near the outlet mall in Kentucky, and it's not.
So you think it's right here?
Yeah, no.
That's where it says to go.
Right in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go.
Yep, that's exactly where it's pointing me to go.
Kevin has his phone.
Yeah, I don't know where the front door is. That's the problem.
Yeah. Don't hit a pole.
No, I'm not going to hit a pole. I'm going to work my way up to there.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm assuming, you know how they'll tell you, like, when you pick out what you want on a piece of paper, and then at the end they'll have it ready for you. I'm thinking that with the food, you just pick it up right there.
That's for kids, people with babies and stuff. There's one next to that white truck, but I don't know.
You don't know where the door is.
I think it's on down though.
Yeah, I bet it's on down there. Oh no. We went in IKEA. We were probably, if somebody had timed us, I bet you we weren't in there a total of 8 minutes total.
Probably.
You walk in the door and there was an elevator going up, but then I looked. An escalator. But then I looked around a corner and there was like a whole checkout area, and there was a lady sitting at the door. So I said, I just want to go to the section where they sell the food. And she said, it's right around the corner to the left. And so I'm so thankful that I asked her, because we and didn't have to go up that escalator or anything. We literally went right around the corner to the food. I did get 4 frozen items, so we were able to just fit those in our frozen thing. And I didn't know that they said that they don't bag stuff there for you. You can go ahead whenever you're ready. They don't bag stuff there for you. Like, people usually bring their own bags. So he asked us if we wanted to buy a freezer bag for like $1 or something. I said, oh no, we've got them in the car. And then he started stacking the stuff up. And I said, oh, you don't bag the stuff? And he said, no, normally we don't. He said, but I have a paper bag. And I said, okay. I said, well, this is our first time here. I said, so no one told us. We didn't know. And
my good luck is going to be trying to figure out how to get out of here.
I know. Well, you could
no clue.
Go back out the way you came.
No, there was only one way in.
Oh. So anyway, we did spend, I think for the few items we got more than those frozen things, but it was like $50-something. The receipts in the bag behind me. So anyway, now we're on our way back home. Yeah, you just got to make it to right around here. We're on our way home, and hopefully traffic will be as good going home as it was getting here. You see the difference in traffic on this side, and then I want you to look. I'm going to show you as soon as I can. There's a wall between us. A while ago you could see. Okay, look over on the left at traffic. That was us coming in a couple of hours ago, but there was no traffic over there. And now look at all those people waiting to go into Cincinnati because they're doing construction, perpetually doing construction, but they're backed up really bad. So yeah, so I'm just glad. That's why we come early, and then we are able to go back home early, is because of this. Yeah, see all that traffic? That is literally like stop and go traffic over there right now. It's horrible. And just so you know, if you ever come to the Cincinnati area, they have merges like I've never seen before. Like, it's like a magic trick. Like, you'll be coming down the road and there's just people merging in from out of the blue.
And right and the left.
Yes, yes. They merge from the right side, they merge from the left side. It is absolutely crazy. And some of them are very, very dangerous merges. We've never seen merges like they have, but you can see the traffic hasn't stopped. It's still backed up really bad over there. Something was delivered from Asma, and I don't want to show Asma's address, so I'm going to open this. And Kevin is not at home. He is gone. He's at a meeting at the time of this delivery. So let me make sure you can't. Let's see. I'm going to move this for 1 second. And because it's in a box where there's an address on the box. Ooh. Yes. Asma had told me that she was sending some cookies. So, yay! She has sent us this brand before, and they were absolutely, the cookie, it made our favorite. It was a sugar cookie from this company, and it was a fantastic sugar cookie. This is an Ohio company. I forget, let's see exactly where. I know it was in Ohio, though. Columbus, Ohio. So, this is the Finest Glazed Limoncello cookie. And this is a cranberry apricot oat cookie. And you see how big they are. I mean, it's a good sized cookie. This is a peanut butter cookie with fudge icing, which sounds fantastic. That sounds absolutely wonderful. Cannot wait. Ooh, and this is a Finest pumpkin cookie with spiced buttercream icing. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Asma, thank you very, very much. Yeah, that cookie that you sent us before from them, that sugar cookie, it was It was incredible. So I cannot wait to try these. I'm very excited. In last week's vlog, I showed you all that Kevin has some merchandise, and I have the link below in the description, but I showed you he got a t-shirt and a sweatshirt with Movie HQ, which is his gaming channel. And this is his person that he created a long time ago for that gaming channel. And so the t-shirt has this on the side of it, and the sweatshirt that he got for me has this man right in the center, and it says Movie HQ. This is a mouse pad. He just got in the mail.
It's really a gaming pad. I mean, you put your keyboard and your mouse on it.
But he brought my mouse pad in here so you can see how big my mouse pad is. That's the size of a normal mouse pad. I bought this one when we were in London at one of the museums. But yeah, that is the normal size of a mouse pad. So this is how big this area is. But I told him, I think this will be perfect for like him assembling his Metal Earth stuff, because it has the black background, but also those are metal shiny pieces, and you'll really be able to see them.
It comes in different colors too.
Oh, you can get it in different colors? Oh, that's neat. But I think black is good for you. So then he also got a sticker. This is a sticker, and it's really, really nice. And you pull it off there. It's a heavy
vinyl sticker, and it's cut. It's not a big white square. It's already cut for you.
Right. And then he also got a coffee mug.
Which is really nice. Again, it's all smooth. It's like it's actually glazed under the glaze. The sticker.
So yeah, that's really, really nice. So if you are interested in any of that or one of the shirts, like I said, I'll have the link below. Do you have it on your Movie HQ channel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'll have it in mine, and then on his Lunchtime Review channel, it'll be there too if you're interested. Many, many months ago, I did Aiden. Aiden sent us boxes from Chewy. He sent us some litter and a litter box and some cat toys and stuff like that. And he sent us new to us litter. It's the Chewy brand, but then he also sent us just regular Tidy Cat. Well, Tidy Cat is what we always use. That's what I always buy. And Aiden was wanting us to try out this Chewy's brand. And at the time he sent it, even though I was very, very grateful, I was thinking to myself, how am I going to do a review on litter? I mean, I didn't even know, if Aiden wanted a review on litter. But I thought, how am I going to review litter? And then we used it. I used it. I'm the one that takes care of the litter box. And I made a whole video on this litter because it's that good. You would not think that a person could rave on litter the way that I rave on this litter, because this is good, good, good litter. So when I made that video, Aiden sent me a thing of Tidy Cat. He sent me a bag of this litter that I'm going to show you in case you didn't watch the video. And Chapel's moving the camera. He's rubbing his head on the bottom. So I had just bought a thing of Tidy Cat. Aiden sent me a thing of Tidy Cat, and he sent me a bag of this. And so I had 3 things of litter to go through. And even though I like this litter 10 times more, than it's like night and day comparison between this and the Tidy Cat, I still didn't want to waste my money. It's expensive. No matter where you get it, Walmart or wherever, it still is expensive for litter. And so I didn't want to waste it. And so right now in Chapel's box, I just poured the rest of the Tidy Cat into his pan. And I told Kevin, I said I need to order some of that litter. You want to get up here? You want to get up here? Come on. Come on, I'm talking about you. I said, I need to order some of that litter. I said, I would really like to get it from Chewy because it is such good litter. I said, but, I have to order a lot at one time because I want to get the free shipping. So I would just as soon buy his, I know you from Chewy you can buy all kinds of things. You can buy the food and all that stuff. But truly I don't mind getting that stuff at Walmart at all. So I told Kevin, I said I would just like to order enough to where we can get free shipping. And then I said, it's not like we're not going to use it. You know, we're going to use the litter. We're going to go through it. And even, Lord forbid, if you bought an extra bag and you didn't, you can always donate it to a shelter, or like Andrew and Christina, they have a cat. You know, so there's always people that can use it if you do end up with an extra bag, which I don't think we're going to, because Chapel's only 8 years old. But anyway, this litter, let's see. Okay. I'm going to show you what it looks like in case you didn't watch the video. It is very heavy. And I had to carry these boxes inside the house because Kevin's at a meeting. Kevin's in a meeting. So we got 4 things of litter. I don't remember how much it was. I think you had to spend $49 to get free shipping. I'm thinking these were like 13 something a bag. And I made sure that I ordered exactly what Aiden had sent me before because I liked it so much. I made sure I looked. This is called the Frisco, and it is the Chewy brand, and it's odor defense unscented. Because, now, this is my own personal opinion. I'm not dogging anybody who does it. But they do sell scented cat litter. I personally don't think that cats is probably not the healthiest thing. I don't know. You know, I don't know. It's one of those things where they would have to do a study of. But I used to know somebody who would buy Carpet Fresh. I think that's what it was called. It's the powder. The powder that you buy to sprinkle on your carpet. I haven't bought that in 30 years. But she used to buy Carpet Fresh and put it in her litter box. You put powder on your carpet and then you vacuum over it. And honestly, it was probably when I was living here with my parents in this house. Because this room used to be carpeted and the den used to be carpeted when we moved in, and then Kevin and I pulled up the carpet and redid the floors. But she used to put that Carpet Fresh in the cat's litter box. And number one, I'm thinking if you clean it more often, then you won't get any smell, believe it or not. A lot of people don't like keeping their litter box in the house. They want to send their cats outside. But truly, if you clean them, they don't smell. There's no odor. You would not know that there was even a cat that uses the bathroom in the house. It doesn't smell. But I don't think, just logically, that doesn't sound good for the respiratory system of a cat. You know, they're in this confined space, and you know, they're breathing in all that, and I just don't think it's healthy. So, and you know, like I said, I'm no expert. I'm sure people have done studies on it. I have never read a study. It's just my own personal opinion. But they do make this cat litter scented. So like it has, I don't know what it has. I'm just going to say Febreze. It probably isn't Febreze brand, but you could have gotten that. I prefer the unscented because I just think that Chapel, you know, he does not need any scent in there. Not that his stuff doesn't stink, but you know, I clean it enough to where it doesn't. But my battery just started blinking, so I want to tell you this quickly. One thing that I can now tell you that I didn't know at the time of making that video, and I think it's a plus. We have his litter box upstairs, and the litter box itself is laid on, it's a great big area rug where where the litter box sits, so that when he gets out of the litter box, any like litter pieces I can vacuum up and then throw away. Well, with this litter, since most of this litter, and if you didn't watch the video and you have a cat, you need to watch the video, because I go over a lot of points that really were important to me with this litter. One of the things I didn't notice until after using this for a while and then going back to the Tidy Cat was when you scoop this litter, most of it is staying in the box. You're not throwing away litter that you don't need to be throwing away. It lasts twice as long, but it also doesn't get all over the floor. So the Tidy Cat, I've noticed Shovel's been using Tidy Cat for like the past little while, and the litter box is on a carpet, but the rest of the room is just a wood floor. There is litter, and I don't mean like sand in a desert, but I mean there's like, you can look on the floor and you can see white litter everywhere from where he comes out of there, and it's on his paws, I guess, or it's you know how it gets stuck. And it's all over the floor. I've had to go up there with a broom and vacuum and everything, that wood floor. Whereas when I was using this litter, I never had to do that. It didn't come out of the litter box at all. This is just amazing litter. I cannot say enough about it. I want to thank Aiden again, if you happen to be watching this video. I'm just very impressed with it. And for me to actually want to order litter online, to go and create an account on Chewy, which Kevin did it. It wasn't any problem at all. But to actually want to like it enough to have it delivered to the house, you know I must really, really like it, because I could have just as easily during our shop gone and picked up another thing of Tidy Cats. But I like this enough to where I got it again. So anyway, like I said, I know I've rambled on for 10 minutes about litter, but I promise you it's just that good. Well, I got the litter taken care of. I took it out of the boxes, and I kept the boxes for Christmas in case I want to wrap Christmas presents in them. I have 4 good sized boxes. They're great for putting gifts in. And with the kids' gifts, I tend to put a bunch of things in one box. So we'll just see how it goes. You want them to have several things to open, so you don't want to put everything in one box, but then you don't want them opening 50 packages either. So you have to just kind of see how many they have to open. But anyway, we've got another package. This was sent to us from Asma in Ohio. She had told me that she was going to send us some crumble cookies, and I don't know if you can tell from looking at this box, but this is a very light pink box. It's very pretty, and it was just in a plastic overwrap, and I cut that off. I have not opened this at all, so I have no idea what is going. I mean, I know there's cookies, there's going to be cookies, but I don't know how many cookies or how they're packaged or anything. So, oh, okay. So they have these little packing peanuts. So we want to take out the packing peanuts, definitely. These are monster cookies. I can tell you that right now. These are like gigantic cookies. So let me take this out. Box are 6 very large cookies, but I like the box, and I will keep the box. I will absolutely be putting this up in the attic, and I'm sure I can find something to wrap for Christmas in here, because that is a nice box. These cookies are very, very heavy. That is huge. There's my hand. Here's my face. That is a huge cookie. So let me see if they gave me some paperwork. It says this is a mixed box with chocolate chip. Dear Tammy and Kevin, hope you will enjoy these amazing cookies. I am hoping to start this business next summer. So Yes, Asma had told me that she, I'm thinking she is wanting to literally get into this business, crumble cookies. So I guess you have to, Kevin would know the wording, but you buy like do you buy like a franchise? Is that how it works? Like if you wanted to open up your own Chick-fil-A, then you would have to pay a big fee, but then you could sell it. I'm thinking that's what you do with these. So there is no information on these at all, what they are. So that would be the first thing I would say to Asma, is come up with a way to mark these cookies to tell what they are. I will absolutely go to the website though, and I'll find out exactly what they are. This one I would say is going to be a monster cookie, because most of them that have like M&Ms in them are called monster cookies, and it looks like it has, I can definitely see M&Ms, and I'm wondering, I don't know if it has chocolate chips as well or just M&Ms, but I would guess that's a monster cookie. This looks like peanut butter, and it looks absolutely delicious, and it's very, you can tell it's kind of delicate, so you have to be careful with it. Peanut butter. And this looks like maybe a double chocolate, because that's all I see is just darkness. So I'm assuming that's a double chocolate. And then honestly, the last three all look like chocolate chip. I don't see one that looks like it has nuts and one that doesn't have nuts. All three of these look like the exact same cookie. But like I said, I will visit their website to make sure. But I'm even looking on the bottom of them, and it just looks like chocolate chip. So, but gosh, that'll give us plenty to review. Thank you so much. And it's neat to get to try something that a company that Asma wants to invest in. Right now, Asma does Merle Norman, and she has her own shop. So I'm wondering, is she still going to do the Merle Norman, or is she going to shut down the Merle Norman and just focus on the crumble cookies? I don't know. I would think that she would keep doing the Merle Norman and see if this was a success. And if this is a success, then she might close. I don't know. We'll see. I will let you all know what she decides to do. But I think, to me, this sounds like a very fun venture to get into, making these cookies. So I think this is wonderful. So it's it just says hashtag every last crumb. It says unpack cookies and place on cookie sheet, bake for 5 minutes at 350. Enjoy warm, delicious cookies. If you want to save them for later, you store them in a Ziploc bag for up to 3 days or freeze them. So we will be trying these so soon that they won't have time to be frozen at all. When we get things like this that are fresh, even if you don't see the video immediately, we still go ahead and try them. You can rest assured that we have already tried them. So Asma, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. Ashley is about to die because she put on her Instagram stories. Today is October 1st. And October 1st. And they are playing Christmas music on one of the radio stations, 105.5 in our area. They're playing Christmas music, and I told her.
You know what's funny is I just listened to that station earlier today and they weren't playing it.
Well, and then they switched over.
They switched it on at some point.
So I said to her, I said, Ashley, I got something to tell you. I said, when I was in the shower last night, guess what I was listening to? She said, no. I said, yeah, I was listening to Christmas music.
You were listening to it the other day in the kitchen.
I was listening to it about a week ago. Yeah, I told her, I said, I actually started listening to it about a week ago. I said, because it makes me happy. It literally brings me joy. It brings me happiness to hear Christmas music. And so I was listening to it a week ago while I was baking something in the kitchen, and Kevin didn't mind. You know, who doesn't want somebody to be happy.
Christmas music doesn't bother me.
No. And so I was listening to it last night while I was in the shower, and it's just happy, happy, happy music. And so I just thought that was funny that she complained about it, and here I am enjoying it. She said, it's time to listen to spooky music. She said, I like spooky music. It makes me happy. And I said, I like some of that music too. I really do. I like
all of it though.
No, there isn't a lot of it, but I like the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack. Dracula has a great soundtrack. The Halloween theme is good.
Yeah, they're never gonna play those on the radio.
No, but they're not gonna play those on the radio. Exactly. What was that noise?
Something from that tree fell on me.
So anyway, I just thought that was funny that she was complaining, and I'm over here enjoying it. So the last thing I showed you was those crumble cookies that Asma sent us. I actually, I got on their website, and because I had no idea what the names of the cookies were at all. And to do that probably wouldn't matter to most people, but to me it matters because I'm making a title for my video. And I'm putting a description in my video, and I need to know what these cookies are called. The problem is, and I won't go into all this detail at all when we do the review. I'm just telling you all now, and I'm also letting Asma know too. The way that Crumble apparently works is they have different cookies featured every single week. So you cannot go to their website and see a list of all the cookies they make. You would think that you would be able to do that because, for example, chocolate chip. I bet you they offer chocolate chip all the time because that's what they're famous for, is their chocolate chip cookie. They probably offer chocolate chip every single week, but you could probably always see the chocolate chip. But the other cookies that I got, you can't, because if that week is past, like Asma ordered these cookies like a week ago, well, they're making new cookies this week. So the newest cookies are on their website. The other cookies are gone. So you can't see a picture, you can't click on them, you can't get any information about them. So, and like I said, most people wouldn't care, but for a video, I need to know what to call them. So like I thought that one cookie I showed you would have been called like a monster cookie, but I didn't know. So a monster cookie normally has oats and stuff like that in it. This one doesn't. It's just an M&M cookie. So it's not M&M chocolate chip, it's just M&M. But I didn't know that. So she sent me a chocolate chip. She sent me 3 chocolate chip cookies, an M&M, a peanut butter, and the other one I think was called chocolate lava. And so I got on their Facebook page because I thought I need to know the names of these. And so I got on their Facebook page, and I sent them a message. They got back with me within like 15 minutes, and they were really, really friendly. Of course, it's all through chat, but you can tell when someone's really friendly and when they're being very helpful. And these people were very, very friendly and helpful. So I had to give them my tracking number for them to know what cookies I had been sent. I said, I just got them today, and I gave them the tracking number, and they got back with me and they said, this is what you received. Because so if it just seems like it would be easier on them and on the person receiving them if they put like a little piece of paper in with the order saying what you got. But now we have received many cookies now from well-known bakeries, and they don't do this either. It's like it's very time consuming to add that, and so that it's not something that a lot of companies do. And I asked them, I said, do you have any of the nutritional information? And they said the only nutritional information that we have is the one for the chocolate lava. So they sent me a picture of the printed nutritional information. So what I'm wondering is like if they had that left over from like last week. So I'm wondering, do they have those for every cookie and they just don't upload them? I think if this was my business, I would upload all of those pictures. I mean, if you have them, then the company's paid to get those. They've paid for all that nutritional information. They've paid for the ingredient list. They've paid somebody to do all that. I would have that on my website. I just think that's wonderful information for them and for you, and people can click on it. You can refer people to that. It's just nice to have that. So when we do the video, I will only have nutritional information for the chocolate lava cookie. Now, I did get on a like MyFitnessPal type website, and I do have a good estimate for the peanut butter and for the chocolate chip. I could not find the M&M. So when we're doing the review, I'll be able to tell you this is so many this is supposed to be so many calories for this much. But I couldn't find M&M anywhere on the internet. So anyway, I'm not complaining at all, because frankly they were very, very nice, and they were able to give me more information than most of these other bakeries ever have. So I'm not complaining at all. I'm just letting you all know that that's the experience that I had. But they were very, very helpful. So anyway, I also wanted to tell you that my sister, she sent me a picture of she said, look what we found on the bedroom floor. So I'm going to insert that picture here. So yes, that is a snake. They found it on the bedroom floor.
Yeah, the house needs to burn. Burn the whole place down.
And I believe it was the following day, she sent this picture to me of John, her husband John, standing on the front porch. So I'm going to insert that here. So that is a snake. Sydney, one of my nieces, was sitting on the front porch, and it slithered right up on the front porch, and it looked like it was about a mile long to me. But John caught it, and he let it go over in the blackberry bushes in that area, and which I showed in a vlog right after they first moved in. But so they thought, for sure, for like a week, they thought that the snake that was in the bedroom, Jennifer thought this has come up through the floor, this has come up through somewhere. And then she got to thinking about it. John had been out back, probably pretty good guess, in his overalls, cutting down these really thick bushes. Jennifer is now thinking he came into the house, he stripped. He took he was sweaty, hot, and he wanted to go get in the shower. He took all of his clothes off right there in the bedroom floor. He left them there. He went in the shower, and she is thinking that he actually brought the snake in. That it was in his, I mean, it's just the horror just gets worse for me, for him to have had that on his person and to bring that into the house. It's just horrific to me. I can't even imagine. But to me, that makes more sense than the snake coming up through the floor. I don't know why. It just does. It just sounds very plausible that he was out there working, and it got, because you know, when you're cutting bushes and stuff like that, you don't feel stuff like that, and you have stuff rubbing against you and all that, and he could have cut into something, a bush, and it just, to be in his pocket, or Lord forbid down his overalls, whatever. So anyway, we think that's what happened. So Jennifer went through that. She also had an experience with Miss Gibbs, which is the ghost. And I'll let her tell you that story at some point, because that was interesting. The Miss Gibbs story. I think it's really the first experience she's had. She was all by herself in the house. So that was an interesting story. But then the last thing I wanted to talk to you all about before I end this vlog, I'm sure it's going to be a long vlog, so I apologize for talking so much. But Kevin and I binge watched Ratched. And if you don't know, that is a new series. Was it on Netflix? It was on Netflix, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's by the same makers, Ryan Murphy, the one that does American Horror Story. He's the one that did this. And so it will remind you a lot of just the flow of it, of like an American Horror Story type show. But it stars Sarah Paulson, and if you've watched any of the American Horror Stories, you know who Sarah Paulson is. I think she's absolutely terrific. It also has Sharon Stone. It also has Cynthia Nixon, and if you recognize the name Cynthia Nixon, she is the one who played Miranda, the redhead in Sex and the City, which Ashley and I love Sex and the City. But this is only like 8 episodes, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
For me, this is very, 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 very gory. Now, I did not witness the gore because you pretty much know when it's going to happen. It's not a surprise. So you can very easily avert your eyes, which I did. Every single time there was going to be gore, I did not watch. I saw out of the whole series probably 2 seconds, if that, literally 2 seconds, in the very first episode. And once I saw exactly how graphic it was going to be, I thought, no, I won't make that mistake again. 2 seconds was enough. It was very, very great. Now, Kevin watched all of it because Kevin was telling me what was going on, and he was telling me when I could look again. But for me, there's just some things that I don't want to get in my head. I don't want that visual, because once it's in my head, it's hard for me to ever get rid of. And so there's just some things you don't need to see. Ashley even worked her way through this, and she said that she averted her eyes. She did not watch the gore either. It was like extremely gory. Now, I've never seen Rob Zombie's Halloween, but I would assume that this was probably on the same level, just with better visuals, with better atmosphere to look at. That is what I enjoyed about this. Did it take place in 1947? Okay, it says 1947. But I'm thinking this took place before that. I think this was supposed to take place in the early 40s. Anyway, for me, that's what I enjoyed about the whole show. I enjoyed the costumes, the hairstyles, the scenery, the inside of the hospital, the big open spaces, and the decor was just absolutely, I just loved it. There was just so much to look at. Sharon Stone lives in a house that is it's just a feast for your eyes. But that's what I enjoyed about it, was to see the scenery. And I remember when I was watching like The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, that's why I liked watching it. It was just a feast for your eyes. And so this, Andrew started watching it. I think he said that he and Christina only watched like the first 2 episodes. And he wanted to know if if the story got any better. None of it is actually like plausible. It's just very far-fetched. I think a lot of it is I mean, some of it's true, of course. They really did lobotomies. They really did stuff like that on people. But some of it was just very, very far-fetched. And for me, I don't know if the story necessarily picked up any, but I just enjoyed watching it truly for the visuals. So I'm not recommending that anybody watch this because it is so gory. It's very adult. It's an adult show. So other than the gore, there's also other adult situations. And so I would never recommend anyone watch this just because of that. But I wanted to let you know, because I know some people would ask me if I was going to watch it, and we did watch it. It's getting cooler here. I said earlier, today is October 1st, and so Kevin mowed the grass the other day, and he's really hoping it's going to be for the last time until next summer. I don't know. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but it is getting cooler outside, so we'll see. They have said for our county that they had already announced for other counties that they were going to have trick-or-treat, so they've announced for our county that there is going to be trick-or-treating. I do not know if Andrew and Christina will take Gavin and Amelia or not. It's one of those things that that they're gonna think about, and you know, Andrew doesn't know if he's gonna be working or not, or you know, so it's one of those things. So anyway, I know some people would ask me, are they gonna take the kids trick-or-treating? The short answer is I don't know yet. So anyway, I hope you all have a good week, and we'll see you next week.